If all you want out of a lucid dream is to just fly around aimlessly and have sex, well then this video is not for you. Welcome, ancient dreamers and ancient weirdos. If you're new to this channel and you want to dive deeper into your lucid dreaming world, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and let's dive in. So if you're still here, then that means that you're interested in more than just aimlessly flying around. Nothing wrong with flying around. I love flying, but there are various ways of training within the lucid dream alchemically. Training in different ways, so that when you fly, it's got a lesson behind it, I guess you could say. It's got teaching. Same goes with what to do with sexual energy, because sexual energy in a dream is actually very good manifesting energy. Before we begin, I wanted to point out, probably it'll show up in the cards, but I'll also put the link in the description, a video that I created for my astral projection playlist, and it's called Expand Your Consciousness by Creating Space. And I highly suggest that you also watch that, because it also applies to lucid dreaming practices. So why is it that people go straight to having sex in a lucid dream, or just fly and have fun? Which, by the way, nothing wrong with that. We're just trying to see what lies behind that response, that initial response. How do you transition from just going in there and boom, wanting to have sex and fly? How do you transition from that? Because you haven't understood what yet to do with that energy. And it all starts in waking reality. Sexual energy can fuel dreams to last longer, but not in the raw form of having sexual energy, but just as energy itself that can come out, can fuel your consciousness. It is a different process. Plus, if you're escaping your waking reality, for example, if you're not happy in your life and your lucid dream is a way of escape, having sex in a lucid dream can also be a way of escape sometimes, not all the time. But it's kind of like binge watching Netflix or sleeping too much. It's a way to avoid something. And what are you avoiding? You might be avoiding the important questions, the deeper questions in your life. You might be avoiding the next level existentialism, the next level energy, higher levels of energy, taking responsibility in your life and in your spirituality so that you can move on to a different stage. There are many things that could be blocking that energy. So one way to not skip all of that, but to transcend all of that, so basically you set your intention. Set your intention, which is very easy to do. You set your intention to go deeper into the mystery within a lucid dream. And then what I like to do is to connect with my higher self, to align with my higher self in a visualization where I go down into a self-hypnosis state and meet face-to-face my higher self, and then we merge. I also have a hypnotherapy track in my YouTube channel that you can watch as many times as you want. It is called Journey into the Unconscious, Integrating the Dreamer. And the dreamer could also be your higher self. You can use that track, which I will also link in the card, to go into that journey and to merge with your dreamer. What this is doing is it's telling your subconscious mind that you want to do more than just mess around in your dream. You actually want to take it seriously, and you want to grow with it. You want it to be a part of your spiritual practice. So how do you begin within the lucid dream? When you're in the lucid dream, take a moment and be aware of the lucid dream around you as an intelligence. Bring your perspective into not just, ooh, my lucid dream, I'm gonna go crazy. But actually look at it like you are in the presence of a being. You're in the presence of a live, manifesting energy. It is your energy. your energy.
It is your higher self. It is your higher God. It can be whatever you want, the universe, whatever takes you up those levels into a higher perspective, into a higher frequency and vibration.
Once that happens, concentrate on your heart space and see what arises. And trusting that it is your higher self that's going to bring you a message. It doesn't mean that it has to pop up as a person, because that is rare for many people. I'm not putting that kind of pressure on you. I just want you to sense your surroundings as something, and then trust. If you need to do a mantra while you are in that energy, all you have to do really in this lucid dream is to just feel that energy, that presence all around as a reflection of your highest self, of your soul, of God, of the universe, whatever you want to call it. And then get used to seeing it in that manner, in that way. In your waking reality, you can practice this by seeing your waking reality as such as well, as an intelligent, manifesting consciousness that is reflecting your soul, God, the universe. So that when you go into the dream, it is already a part of how you view things. And the dream starts to shift. Your dream journeys will shift, your dreaming will shift, everything shifts. Because the dream is listening. And when it hears this person is ready to go to the next level of consciousness, then that's exactly what you're going to get. Even if some situations might seem unpleasant, view it as something that you have to be seen, something that is necessary that needs to be seen, something that is surfacing and needs to come out. And also remember that you're not alone in there. Feel that presence of your heart space, of guardian angels, spirit guides, God, whatever it is for you, the universe. You have to bask in it, feel it. And if it helps you to do a visualization where you are connected to the universe, grounded to the earth, the typical grounding meditation within the lucid dream, go ahead and do that if it helps you to center yourself. Whatever helps to center and ground you and allow you to let go of control just a little bit, enough. I know lucid dreamers just want to control. But I'm telling you to be and allow, be and allow, be and allow. And change, shift perspective, higher levels, higher frequency, lots of love and gratitude. Thank you. I constantly have that in my mind when I am within a lucid dream. It's a huge gratitude that I feel in my heart, and it ripples back at me from the lucid dream, and things begin to shift. And I am not telling you, once again, not to have sex and not fly around, but I am telling you that it can be better. So if you want to fly, but you also want to be within that sacred space, what you can do is look within your lucid dreamscape. Grab an object or manifest an object. I once manifested a disc. It looked like a plate, but I held on to it and I gave it that permission to take me where it wanted to take me. I gave this disc the permission. I allowed it, the consciousness to imbue it. I allowed my higher self to take over it in a sense. And it took me into a journey where I met a wise woman who was giving me some instructions about my life. And it's very private. I'm not going to go into what she told me, but it was an important meeting. And not only that, did I get an important meeting out of it, I also got an amazing flight experience out of it. Remember that your body, your dream body, holds an intelligence far greater than the one that you're aware of in your waking reality. So allowing that to come out, trying to let go of just being yourself and your consciousness and allowing the dream body do things to surprise you. I recently was in a lucid dream and I felt this like foreign entity inside my dream. It was more of a trickster kind of energy. I didn't want it there. I really wasn't in the mood to go that route, so I decided to just allow my body to shield, to create a shield. And what it did was its own version. I have been doing shielding in waking reality, but what it did in the dream was my hands started to perform like spells, shielding spells. And my whole body arched backwards and I had my hands on the ground like children would usually play, you know, doing the backward handstand thing. But it was different, and it had to do with energy centers, and the hand was spells. It was magic. I was performing magic. I don't know about this in waking reality, but somehow my dream body knew a little more about shielding than my waking consciousness did, and which teaches me a lot as well, to come back to waking reality and to allow the intelligence of my body. My consciousness is here too. It's not just in dreams. And that's the gap that I'm working on. It's that in the dreams, I seem to know so much more than when I come back to my body. And though I know how to bridge those memories and I can tune in more and more, it's still something that I am working on. And that is to keep reminding myself of the intelligence of my soul here and now, of the intelligence of my body here and now, of the intelligence and the wisdom of my ancient being that is within me right now, speaking to you. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, like, and I'll see you next time.